This is going to be your weekly chakra energy check-in. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. We're going to take a look at the energies you might be experiencing throughout your chakras. So in the comments, let me know your word of the day, word of the week, how you're feeling. Wow, we just had a doozy of a full moon. I hope that you're all doing well. I was doing well until I started noticing that my throat was acting up and being quite strange. Almost like strep throat, but I don't have strep throat, if that makes any sense. But I do know that the energies surrounding this full moon have been very intense. A lot of solar flares, the Schumann resonance has been high. It's been really, really strong energies coming at us. And just an interesting fact, if you've ever experienced this, I don't know. Every year, almost to the calendar date, I have had strep throat. So I'm really hoping that this is not strep throat that I have. I mean, I generally feel okay, just a little bit sore in the throat, head feeling the pressure. Hasn't stopped me from doing anything, but I would just say that I can feel a bit of that tingling in my body. So if you've experienced any of this or you've had reoccurring things, you know, make sure you go to your doctor, have them checked out, rest, do whatever you need to do. Now, the interesting story about my strep throat every calendar year is that it originated back in about, 2019. And it was the day after I spoke my truth about something very, very monumental and important in my life or in my awakening. And every year in the summertime, it never fails around this time, it's almost like I get this reminder, of that moment. So very interesting energy. I'm sort of waiting it out, feeling it out, resting as much as I can. So anyways, if you've been feeling this full moon or feeling anything in your body, rest. Like I said, go have it checked out by your doctor if you need to. But very interesting times we're in. We're obviously in a huge shift. So let's take a look at the overall themes and messages for our chakras right now. And we have here, gratitude is dreaming. What a gorgeous card. The manifesting power of gratitude, the law of praise. Okay. What are you thankful for? Actually, you know what? Let me take it back a moment here. What I'm thankful for is the fact that I got to speak my truth those many years ago. It changed everything in my life. And maybe this is a reminder for me to have gratitude for how far I've come, to rest, to take time for myself, to reflect, and continue to move myself forward, right? Let's see what else we need to know. And we have release. There you go. Purging, surrendering. Let go of any burdens. This is a rebirth and an awakening. Sure is. How many of you feel that? Rebirth and awakening. Okay. And let me take another card here and see what we need to know. Waterbird. Oh my God. You can't make this up. Speak your truth. Okay. Okay, Spirit. I'm listening. We're listening. Let's get going with the Chakra Wisdom Tarot and see what we need to know about each chakra in the body. Okay, so we're going to start off with Mars, which is our root chakra. Now, Mars did just move into Gemini, and oh boy, so the mutable signs, watch out for those mutable signs. The Gemini, the Virgo, the Pisces, Sagittarius. They're going to be pretty fiery for the next little while. Now, that's a generalization, of course, but we're all going to be feeling this quick wit and response, okay? But anyways, this is about Mars. Let's see our foundation right now. Oh, the Ten of Swords. Something is dead, done, and over with. Releasing, right? Purging, surrendering, and letting go. Now, with this, we have the Chariot. There you go, moving on. Moving forward, onward and upward. Okay, let's see what we need to know on this side here. Diamond, creative force, value, esteem, spiritual power. Actually, it says invincible spiritual power. Absolutely. All about new beginnings and following that spiritual path, right? Okay, let's take a look at the sacral chakra, which is Venus. Oh, we have two cards like right away but I wasn't ready yet. I wasn't ready yet. Let's see. Judgment. I wasn't ready yet. Oh yeah, you don't think you're ready? You sure are. Now I'm having conversations with myself and spirit here. You're all witness to this. Now, judgment. This is a wake-up call. This is like, okay, speak your truth. New beginnings. Gratitude. Wow. Deep talks here today already. All right, look at, oh my God. You cannot even make this up. 2 cards of communication. The letter, writing, communication, making contact, messenger, movement, message, news, progress, full speed ahead. Wow. I don't know, this already feels like this could be I feel like I'm on The Bachelor here when I say like the most dramatic reading ever, the deepest reading ever, the most dramatic rose ceremony ever. It kind of has that vibe where it feels like it's very deep. Refinement. Develops over time. Cultivation. Our communication is getting better and better and better. Well, I have to say, years ago, I was holding all this stuff back, these feelings back. And when it came out, it was the most liberating thing. Granted, strep throat, but I mean, it certainly brought a new level of communication for me. Oh, I just had a card go flying. You know how I feel about that. It's almost like, oh, there we go. Pardon me. I am feeling a little frustrated today. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how many of you feel the same way. It's almost like a bit of, not boiling point. I'm not mad or I'm not angry at anybody or anything. I would just describe it as like a little bit of a boiling point where you're kind of reaching that limit. When you start to feel that pressure, and I could feel that pressure in my head or in my throat. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Well, look, here, Knight of Cups, and it is a throat chakra card. Now, this is the solar plexus that we're looking at here, which is our personal power. And this is saying communicate. Communicate those feelings. Sorry, I keep hitting the table, knocking the camera. Let's see. Victory. Everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Nothing to worry about here. Let's see what else we need to know. It's almost like we have to be aloof all at the same time. Now, I'm not saying hold back any feelings, but like, it's almost like you have to be unaffected right now. You can't let anything affect you, in the sense that people are going to do things, say things. The emotions are running high generally. It almost just feels like, all right, stay true to yourself, stay true to your heart, your communication. You know what's what. You know your truth. Speak that truth if you need to, right? Okay, well, let's see. What do we need to know about the heart? Okay, matters of the heart. The Magician, manifestation, Mercury, communication. I think we have a theme here. You have all the tools. You have to believe in yourself. Let's see. The Falcon, you got to trust your intuition. You got to rise above. You're transitioning. You're changing into new energy, and it's overwhelming. All right, I think everybody feels this way. Please let me know in the comments if that makes sense. At times, some of you may be feeling powerless, or helpless, or even paralyzed to some extent, where, again, you're trapped between 2 energies. I keep saying this. The days move very, very quickly. The process is moving slowly, and we have to let the process catch up. And that's what's really hard for people, So there is abundance here. This is about being resourceful and knowing that there is prosperity. It's just a matter of going through the changes to get there and to communicate clearly in order to achieve the goals. Now, let's take a look at the throat chakra, because I have a feeling that's the major chakra today. Otherwise, I wouldn't be feeling it. Yeah, tired. 9 of Wands, wounded warrior. Some of you are just so tired of the process. but you don't give up. It's an energy that says you have one knee down. It's not down and out. You just gotta like keep on keeping on, you know? I always say TTP, or trust the process, lives rent-free in my brain every day of my life and will forever. I think there's also a little bit of nostalgia in the air. I've had certain things pop up, you know, where I have to say to myself, Kelly, that was the old, you know, that's the old, you're in the new, you know? And I ask that question to you guys every day. Are you in the old, or are you in the new? And maybe after hearing it long enough, you understand that it's really about discipline, you know, self-discipline, self-awareness, to say, I don't want to be in that old energy anymore. Even if it pops up, even if something tests me, I'm stronger than that. You know, I know better, and it's going to be okay. You know, you just have to keep telling yourself that. Even if you feel alone, by the way, you're not alone. So here you go. The Emperor is saying, make a power move. Keep pushing and doing things that are for your benefit. Don't do things that are not for your benefit. Do not make lateral moves. Don't put one thing somewhere else. You know, it's like shuffling in bank accounts. You know, the money is still there, so to speak, as in like you still owe. Like even if you paid one bank account down to zero, but you shuffled it from another account, that amount still is somewhere else. Do you know what I mean? So in other words, don't displace one thing to another. Address it head on. There's the cake. Well, the cake analogy, celebration. You will celebrate. You will get to the top of the cake. I know you will. I believe. All right, let's take a look at the third eye, I believe. Are we at third eye? Root, sacral, solar, heart, throat. Okay, third eye. Celebration, 3 of Cups. We just had the cake. Cake is about celebration. I like that. Now, sometimes 2's company, 3's a crowd. That could be interference, or people trying to interfere with your vision or your intuition. Now you're going to the next level. Intentions. A lot of proposal energy coming through lately. I don't know if any of you have seen that in other readings or recognize that energy, but there's definitely something about next level. We're going to the next level. We're ascending. Union even. The cabin. You know, here's the thing. A spiritual journey is a very lonely one. And when it comes to your ascension, only you can do it. Nobody can do it for you. And that's why I'm saying, if you do have any interference here, be very mindful of that. Careful. Don't let anybody get in your way, you know, because people will want to pull you backwards because it suits them, not you, right? So if you are feeling closed off in your intuition and you're afraid to be open, this is telling you to go to another level as well. You know, sometimes people will close themselves off because they're afraid of their spiritual gifts or afraid of what's next. And that, again, is very much a fearful energy right now. Okay, so let's take a look at the crown chakra. See, I love this. Going from the 9 of Wounds, or the 9 of Wands, as it's called, to the 9 of Coins. Self-worth, self-value, self-respect, feeling good in your own skin. Believing in yourself. Speaking your truth. Ingratitude. Shedding the skin. People might be a little jealous of you because you're doing so well. That's another thing. But you are attracting. You are seductive. You're bringing in the good stuff. Shedding that old skin. That old story. And there you go. There's your brand new beginning. Fresh start. Unlimited potential. You've got this. I really hope this reading helps you today. I almost didn't do it, you know. I thought to myself, maybe I'll rest, you know, before my sessions today. And I said, no, I won't go live as much as I wanted to do, you know, the card pulls for everybody. But I thought to myself, maybe this is something that's more important right in this moment. So please let me know in the comments how you're feeling. Let's take some last bit of guidance. Nest. Would more tenderness help? Isn't that interesting? Nesting also means rest. Trust. Oh my gosh. Am I honoring my knowing? Well, trust the process. Trust the process. if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to make a bold statement here at the end. I feel like the day that I spoke my truth was possibly the day that I first heard, trust the process, Kelly. Not that it was said that way to me. That's only in my own headspace. Trust the process. And, you know, maybe that's the reminder all those years ago, Kelly, keep trusting the process. It even was a topic of conversation last night. Trust the process, Kelly. Everything will work out the way that it's supposed to. And I love that it says, am I honoring my knowing? Well, there you go. I hope this resonates with you. Please let me know in the comments how you're feeling. As always, I appreciate the likes, the comments, the subscribes. It really means the world to me. So thank you very much, and I wish you an amazing day.